felt quiet years ago. Your voice stays soft inside my chest, a memory I never left. Tried to love in different hands, but nothing moved the way you can. Even distance couldn't hide the echo of you in my life. Time didn't take you away, it just taught me how to stay. The way back to you was slow, like rivers finding where they flow. Not all at once, not loud, not bright, just growing gently through the night. We didn't rush, we didn't force, love returning its own course. The way back to you was slow, but now I finally know. Love doesn't leave it waste, it just needed time and space. I came back when I was whole. The way back to you was slow. We speak with calmer hearts now, love. No fireworks, just steady trust. We learned that falling isn't truth, it's staying when the fear comes through. You look at me like sunrise now, not something fleeting, not too loud. We built this love from patient hands, we didn't break, we learned to bend. We're here because we let time shape what we couldn't yesterday. The way back to you was slow, soft footsteps through the snow. No promises too big to hold, just truth we quietly unfold. We didn't rush, we didn't chase, love came back in gentle waves. The way back to you was slow, and now we finally know. If love is real, it doesn't fade, it just learns a different way. And when we were ready to see, you found you still had room for me. The way back to you was slow, but now we stand and we both know some hearts take a long way home, some love grows when it's left alone. And I'm here in your arms again, not new love, the love that stayed. We didn't say the word forever, but we didn't say goodbye. We just drifted with the weather, different stars in different skies. But somewhere in the quiet distance, somewhere deep beneath the air, I knew that love was just in waiting, resting softly, not erased. There was something he didn't close, something only time could grow. We left the light on in the room where love stayed warm, even when the world moved on. It was shining, never gone. And when the night was fine, didn't rush, we didn't break. We just needed time to wait. We left the light on, soft and steady through the storm. It was never fully gone, just hidden while we were torn. And when the shadows finally cleared, love was standing always here. We didn't lose us all along. We left the light on. Some love doesn't disappear, it just grows when no one hears. And when hearts are ready to stay, they find their way. We left the light on, and it carried us back home. Not new love, but love reborn, kind and full and fully known. After every fall and pause, we return to who we are. We didn't lose us all along. We left the light on. I said your name the other night, just to feel how it would sound. And it didn't break me like before. It felt gentle, warm and found. I thought the years would change the shape of how I hold you in my chest. But even after all this time, your name fits like it always did. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it just waits until we're clear. Your name still fits my heart, like it never fell apart. Like the spaces in between were just lessons that we need. We didn't lose the thread, we just learned to breathe instead. And now it's easy to admit, your name still fits my heart. We tried to love in other rooms, but the walls didn't feel like home. There were echoes that we tried to hide, but they always led us back to yours. We don't need to start again, we don't need to fix what's gone. We just needed different skies to remind us where we belong. And time didn't take us away, it just taught us how to stay. Your name still fits my heart, like a song I knew by spark. It returns in gentle waves, like it never truly strayed. No need to rush or force, this love knows its course. I say it's soft, I say it's true. My You split the sun in two. You held me like a morning light, soft and golden, warm and bright. I thought I was your rising day, the one you never fade away. But then the shadows came in slow, in quiet ways I came to know there's someone else who holds your skies, where half your daylight still resides. I tried to shine the way you need it, but love divided can't be completed. You split the sun in two, gave half to me, the rest to who. I felt your warmth but not your truth. A love divided from its youth. I burned so bright, I burned for you, while you lit worlds I never knew. I wanted all but always knew. You split the sun in two. I wanted all of you, but I can't stay in one view. I learned it as I grew. You split the sun in two. You didn't hide it with intent, but hearts reveal where they are bent. I saw the dawn behind your eyes, for someone else, a different rise. I tried to keep the warmth you gave, but half a sun will never save. I held your day, she held your night. We shared the same unfinished light, and in the glow it felt so clear. You were never fully here. You split the sun in two, one heart for me, one shining through some other sky I couldn't reach, some other love you couldn't teach. I held on tight, but holding you meant holding only part of truth. I burned for love you couldn't prove. You split the sun in two. Love shouldn't flicker and divide. It burns or fades, it does not hide. And I can live on half a flame, no warmth from love that stays unnamed. You split the sun in two. And now I'm stepping front into. I need a love that shines complete. Not half a glow and half retreat. stay split between us two. Felt your love in gentle waves, soft like something meant to save you. Held me close like I belonged, but half of you was somewhere gone. I traced your words with open hands, but shadows moved where I would stand. You smiled warm, but not all in. A quiet distance in your skin. I tried to fill the empty place, but love won't stay where it's misplaced. Your heart was never mine alone. I lived inside a borrowed home. You gave me warmth but not the flame. A love that never spoke my name. I held on tight, I tried to stay, but pieces always slipped away. No matter how the feeling shone, your heart was never mine alone. Mine I felt it from the start. You lived into a part. I couldn't call you home. Your heart was never mine alone. I saw her living in your dreams in quiet breaths and in betweens, not spoken loud, not something clear, but I could feel she lingered near. Your love was soft, but split in two, and I kept trying to follow through, but love can't breathe on borrowed ground. It fades before it makes a sound. I stayed too long, I should have known. You can't return what isn't known. Your heart was never mine alone. I shared the space you never closed. You cared for me, I know you did, but half of you was always hid. And loving you was wanting more than what your soul could give before. I tried to bloom where love was sown, but your heart was never mine alone. And maybe love is not a choice. Maybe hearts don't hear their own voice, but I can stay where I don't grow. I can heal where I don't glow. Your heart was never mine alone. And now I walk this road unknown. I find a love that stands complete, not half a step or incomplete. But thank you for the love you've shown, even if it was never mine alone. that hide inside the heart. You took them gently in your hand, but never really let them land. You held me like a passing tide, in and out without a guide. I tried to anchor where you stayed, but your love always slipped away. And I still try to call it home, though you were never mine to hold. I loved you more than half, more than reason ever asked. You gave me little, I gave you fast. A love too deep to ever last. I held you like a quiet prayer. You held me only halfway there. I broke while trying not to care. I loved you more than half. I stayed when I should have gone. You were never fully mine. That's the part that always lasts. I loved you more than half. Your love was soft but never sure. A tender ache I still endure. You didn't promise but you stayed long enough to make me stay. I try to be the one you choose, but loving you meant I would lose. You lived in spaces I can't fill, a heart that wandered even still. And I just hope that time could fix what love had twisted in the mix. I loved you more than half, more than what I ever had. You kept your distance just so slight, enough to hold me through the night. I wanted more, you offered less, yet I called that brokenness a gift. Now I see the aftermath, more than you. yesterdays. No one knows me quite like this. A love that lives in quiet bliss. I don't compare, I don't pretend. There's no beginning, there's no end. If time could fade us into dust, my love would stay, my love would trust. There's no fear of letting go. Your name is home, I always know. Only one heartbeat to yours, steady through an endless world. Even if the roads all change, even if the stars rearrange, I'll stay right here forever sure. Only one heartbeat's yours. Only one heart, only yours heart. If the nights grow cold, if the daylight folds, I'll hold you close, I'll keep you safe. Love like this will never break. Only one heartbeat to yours, never questioned, always pure. Even when the time grows old, even when the story's told, no matter what tomorrow holds. Only one heartbeat's yours. Only one heartbeat's You touched my hand like I was yours, the love behind half-open doors. Your smile felt real but not complete, like something hidden underneath. I held your name like something true, but I could feel it wasn't you. Someone before me still remained, a love you never fully changed. I tried to keep the light alive, but borrowed love can't really thrive. Borrowed love at midnight, you held me in the half-light. I felt the warmth but not the claim. Something quiet in your flame. You kissed me soft but not all in. A heart divided on your skin. I was something you could lose again. Borrow love at midnight. You were never mine to keep. Your heart had somewhere else to sleep. I still held on so tight. Borrow love at midnight. You whispered promises like rain, so gentle I believed again. But even water leaves no trace when sunlight comes to take its place. Your love was warm but not its own, a feeling cast from where you've flown. I wasn't first, I wasn't last, just someone living in your past. I thought if I loved deep enough, you learned to stay instead of touch.